What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Am I Live Now here. Am I Live Now? In today's video, we're gonna be talking about why betrayal is important in any aspect, any situation, in life in general. And we're gonna be talking about music artists in this video as well. So, what is betrayal? Betrayal is basically, in a sense, treason, right? Exposing someone to either danger or misleading them in a sense that is not in a good manner, right? And it is, in a sense, an occasion that happens between individuals or countries or a group, right? And I want to talk about Future, Kendrick, and Drake, because I feel like everybody went against Drake and everybody really like betrayed him in a way in 2024. And essentially people said they've been going back at it. Him and Kendrick been beefing since like the BET Sprite cypher where Kendrick was like giving subliminals to Drake. And what happened with Metro Boomin that started with Future was over a female. I guess, Metro Boomin had a dime and, Drake, you know what I'm saying, he had tapped that. And I guess he probably wasn't liking how he tapped one of his horses or whatever, right? Whatever, bull, right? So I feel like, in a sense, you can expect nothing, right? Meaning, if you expect something from someone, that means you have high hopes for them. But if you expect nothing, then you won't feel any type of way, and you're not going to be waiting for them to have a certain action or appeal towards any situation. And when it comes to the situation with, Future and Drake, it was basically like he teamed up with Metro Boomin and he just forgot about all the things they did, you know what I'm saying? Like, life was good, you know what I'm saying? Working on the weekend like usual, you feel me? Like, it gives you an understanding that nothing is concrete, and a lot of individuals are false, and a lot of groups are false, and a lot of countries are false, because the topic of betrayal correlates with all this. And when it comes to the Future situation, what was the benefit? What did he gain? Well, one, he gained respect from Metro Boomin, which is his so-called, dog from the day, they both Atlanta boys, right? So it's more like loyalty, right? And I guess in some senses where there's an old interview where Future was talking about how Drake never came to his music video, and that probably could have, ignited some type of animosity that Future had towards Drake. And, a lot of these situations has occurred, because of pride, right? And, pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. And when you look at, pride, I feel like in a way you have to have pride because you have to be proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand your worth. But, there's a certain extent where humility has to kick in and you have to realize to be grateful. So to, correlate to that, like K-Dot, K-Dot, a lot of influence that he has was built off of Drake supporters. You know what I mean? Poetic Justice, that was like one of his biggest features he ever had, his biggest songs he ever had, still to this day. And, it's like you don't really have true loyalty to the fact that, one, it's because of the times we're in. It's not really because of the music, you know what I mean? Because if it was really the music, then they would just stick to like this one particular person, right? They really brought the Avengers on this man. Like, they really brought the Avengers on him, bro. Because now you got Travis Scott, then you had Playboi Carti, then you had The Weeknd, right? it was like they brought out the Avengers on him, right? And I say this to say where the gratitude was lost, because there were certain times where they should have been loyal, but it's because that in a way it's a hive mindset where I guess majority rules. If majority of the group says I vote nay, then the result for the situation will be nay. If the majority of the group says I vote yay, then the majority of the group will vote yay, right? And speaking of yay, in the topics that we're talking about recently on Kanye's Twitter, he's been explaining to the world, he's on a rant, that's just what he do. You can't control him, but he's been talking about how everybody hates Drake because he's so talented, and it can be that there's certain animosity that probably built up over the years, because there is such things as Drake effect. Anything he touches expands. You know what I mean? And I think that's true because I witnessed it. I seen it. A lot of these rappers right now, they wouldn't be as lit without El Drake. They wouldn't be as lit without, his hand in, their life. And just to understand the aspect of loyalty, like NFL, like never forget loyalty. You see what I'm saying? And like it gets deep, because I'm really respected. I'm really respected, like, as an individual that looks at music like art. Like, I respect the art of music, and I understand how a lot of music holds memory. And all these artists that I just talked about, they all probably hold memory to you, and you probably have certain opinions, and you probably have certain beliefs about them. But if you really think about it, most of these artists' influence comes from a certain individual that expands their influence. And I feel like Drake was the main one that really expanded most of their careers in an exponential rate. You know what I'm saying? Like his return on investment, his ROI. You see what I'm saying? Return on investment, his ROI. It's like it's not really a lot of return, because of the fact that the majority hive mind consciousness, they build up against them and they formed against them. And I think a lot of times when like things like this happen, the individual that people are forming against usually prospers, because the fact that, one, he's prospering because he knows who messes with him, who really's for him, who's been riding for him. And that's very important. This is why I want to talk about Betrayal, because you start to understand like who's really for you and who is always there rocking with you. You feel me? Like 21, you know what I'm saying? 21, can you do something for me? You know what I'm saying? Like he's been solid throughout this whole time, you know what I'm saying? Lil Yachty. Like even Lil Yachty was saying like, bro, he's straight. Look, the man's a billionaire, bro. He's straight. Like none of this shit phases him, but he goes out to eat $1,000 dinners, all type of shit, just vibing. Like, and it's really the outsiders. They think that, this is phasing him in a way that it makes him feel a way. But essentially, none of this really is gonna phase him, because he's been doing this for like decades. You know what I mean? Like bro, the amount of memories I have with this man in my past, like, just too much, bro. Like even me, like I was neutral, bro. I was a listener, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll listen to the, the new music from all of the artists that we're talking about. And I'm still like Drake, he just dropped, you know what I'm saying? Today's February 14th. He just dropped, you know what I'm saying? Sexy Songs for You, you feel me? And not to be biased, I heard the old album I worked out today. You feel me? I was working out today and I was just, you know what I'm saying, tapped into it. You know what I'm saying? It's very emotional, it's very compassionate, transitions, the production, you know, it's real Drake, you know what I mean? And, you know, Party Next Door held his own too. You feel me? Party Next Door really could sing, you feel me? I really like that. It was snapping, you know what I mean? Overall, I didn't have no problem with it, you know what I'm saying? Overall, it was a complete album, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? About 21 songs, essentially. And, you know, like, this really made him understand, like, wow, like these people were been plotting on me, and like now I really know how to move, and you know now I know how to stick and move, and how my, you know what I'm saying, P's and Q's gonna be, and you gotta stand your P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying, because really his character has been built. Cause they're talking about he was dating minors and stuff, and they were exposing him in different types of ways. And you know, everybody has their faults. Like Kendrick beating on his wife, you know what I mean? Like everybody has their faults, you know what I mean? But like in the book and / movie, there's stars within the faults. Hence the faults in our stars. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta really take that to heed and not be biased, but be neutral, and you know, see one side, see the other side, and you have to be able to go between and see the truth, because read the lines. When you read in between the lines, you will find the truth, right? And because of the fact that everybody went against him, he has more clarity and he has more reflection. He's reflected, and you know that's very important. When you are betrayed, you have to reflect and you have to analyze, like, when did it start? Like, was it always like this? Did they always feel like this, right? And essentially, you have to be a person to analyze and go back and really like let it sink in and really comprehend the situation, because that's very important as just a person in general. Because not just artists get betrayed. Everybody gets betrayed. You're gonna get betrayed. I got betrayed, but different types of situations that, you know, we're gonna talk about in different videos. But that's not the point. We're talking about how you have to be able to reflect. You see what I'm saying? You have to be able to analyze, and you have to be able to make assessments so you can, you know, push yourself forward and understand how to move. And I feel like when it comes to his perspective, he really did. He took it to a certain way, you know what I'm saying? It could have got worse. You know what I'm saying? They said that he lost the battle between Kendrick, but I can't even count that, because I feel like the whole industry went against him. You know what I'm saying? And now you see me, he's back dropping good music. I feel like a lot of people is gonna really understand that this got blown out of proportion. And you know, a lot of Drake fans, they switched up. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying I switched up on any of them. I'm just telling you guys I was neutral the whole time. You feel me? But I really think that, you know, good music is great music. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Great music is abundant music. And like, it's just too much situations that I had in my life where I really understood the concept of making assessments and understanding how to move. And I just want you guys to get this information, and I hope it correlates with you and you can understand, like, if you ever got betrayed or if you're gonna get betrayed in the future, because, feel me, we don't really know our tomorrow. We only know the now, which is the present, which is a gift, right? And we have to understand that we have to be appreciative of the lessons, because at the end of the day, it's all lessons that we're learning. You see what I mean? It's never good, it's never bad. You know what I'm saying? The bad is good, the good is bad. That's basically how life is. And don't put too much stress on yourself if you get betrayed or if you have gotten betrayed, and try to learn from the reasons of why that happened. So, you know what I'm saying, you can build yourself and have a better character. And that's what it's about. Essentially, when things like that happen, you want to build yourself, you want to have a better character, right? If you guys like what I was talking about, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. This Am I Live Now? I'm out.